Taco Bell still hasn't followed us on Instagram or TikTok or any of our.
Not at all. Sons of bitches.
Sons of bitches.
So we got to outsource our entertainment and actually talk to the real Bell insiders. So I'm fucking pumped for this. You know, being the future president of Bell Nation, I think.
God damn it.
It's really important for our constituents, their voices to be heard, and their voices.
Speaking of that, can you turn Devin down?
And then once again, and then their votes to once again be solidified on Camp Dill. That's what it's called.
Camp Dill. Oh, that sounds like that sounds like a cult. Just saying.
It sounds like where you're gonna get diddled.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
No.
At Camp Dill.
Camp Dill.
100%.
You want to know who left the cocaine in the White House? Dill.
Yeah, you just come on down to Camp Dill and get dilled.
Come on down to Camp Dill. Come on down to Camp Dill.
So
God, Dill is so close to diddled. Like it's like, and you'll get join us at Camp. Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out. Get your one-way ticket to Camp Dill.
A one-way ticket? Are you gonna die? Are you gonna die there?
Oh shit! You sound like a Spy Kids villain.
You do sound like a Spy Kids villain, yeah.
Spy Kids villain. Okay. All right. Well,
Camp Dill. That's where you get diddled.
all right. So let's open up the doors.
I'm gonna go ahead and let him in.
Thank you for that introduction. I'm excited for this episode. We're doing interviews, and it's going to be fun.
Thanks. Thank you for that introduction, I guess.
Hey, Bell Nation, we are joined by Taco Bradical on IG, Brad Warden. What up, my friend? How you doing?
Wait, that's Taco _.
Oh, so sorry.
Bradical.
Taco under.
Yeah,
Yes.
can't forget the underscore, man. That's important.
They got to find you. They got to find you.
No, absolutely. So, Brad, thank you for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so we got to know, as of recently, we have you here because the Volcano Menu was just brought back to life by Big Bell, Taco Bell. And just looking off of your Instagram, you have been a Taco Bell enthusiast forever. Is that safe to assume?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, man. I've been associated with it since as far as I can remember. And honestly, I didn't have an Instagram until like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was actually one of my buddies was during shutdown time. We were drinking a lot of tequila at the time.
Like
Naturally.
one does?
Yeah, of course.
And he was having a fire, and one night he was like, dude, you should create a Taco Bell Instagram. I was like, dude, that's so fucking stupid. I'm not going to do that. And then I woke up really hungover, and I went to Taco Bell.
Naturally.
And I had this hat that I got actually from my wife. It was a drunken purchase during shutdown, actually, from eBay. We totally forgot about it. And so I grabbed this hat, and I had a Cheesy Gordita Crunch with me, and I just put on some sunglasses and put it in front of my face, and I was like, here we go. We're starting it off.
That's a true Bell patriot right there.
This is how we're jumping right into the technological world thanks to Taco Bell. Really great way to land in the
tequila. And
the
tequila. That's important.
Yeah, you love a good origin story. Yeah.
Taco Bell's tequila is like Taco Bell's cool cousin. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely, yeah.
Tequila.
No, that's awesome.
When they get together, it's a good time.
It's a very fun time. I know it all too well.
Yo, yeah, and it's like better than eating high fiber. You know what I mean? Like liquid shits right there.
Yeah, dude, all the time, dude. Who has solid shits anymore, right?
Yeah,
let's be real. It's 2023, dude.
The privilege, the privilege. But Brad, thank you for being here. And I do want to say I see that you're rocking the Taco Bell shirt as well.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Man, I have that same shirt.
We all have that
same
shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seriously? No way.
Yeah. It's fucking sick. I love it.
awesome.
It's like one of my favorites. That black and
Oh,
purple
dude, I get so many
tie-dye.
compliments on the back. Like the back is so fucking pretty.
Yeah.
But one thing I just want to say about like Brad, like I feel this kinship because that was really similar to our story. Like how we started was because of the pandemic and Cheesy Gordita Crunch. Like that was like kind of the inception of the Cheesy Gordita Bunch. Is like we all fucking love Taco Bell. It's a pandemic. There's nothing going on. You know what I mean? Like let's use this force for traditionally bad for good. So, Brad.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I feel the same. I felt the same, like I was just tired of seeing so much negative stuff on social media during that time because everyone was so divided. And I was just like, if I can just put something out there that'll make someone fucking laugh or smile and it's just stupid, I'm like, why not do that? Because no one is doing it right now. Everyone's just being a dick about everything.
Wait, you mean to tell me the Gal Gadot and all those celebrities singing Imagine wasn't doing it for you?
No. Unfortunately, it did not do it for me. No.
Oh, damn. But so Brad, can you tell us a little bit about the first time you had the Volcano Menu? Were you able to experience that in its glory back in the 90s when the Congo had come out, the movie?
Absolutely. I was young. I was a young lad back then, man. So
barely had a beard.
There was the beard. There wasn't much, man. It wasn't much. But for me, like when I did have it this last time, it was a very nostalgic thing. Just remembering like when life was cool when you're a little kid and you can go to like Blockbuster and rent video games and movies, and then your parents are like, oh, there's a Taco Bell right across the street. So we do that like every Friday.
Hell yeah.
And so like having this again, it's like a euphoric thing. It's like it's like kind of like your first kiss, your first time you do fun stuff, and you get to relive that moment over again. And honestly, it was super rad because it'd been such a long time since I've had that in my life.
Or super
you bit into the taco, and then you closed your eyes, and the entire movie Congo played in your mind. It took 30 seconds. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things happened when I took my first bite into that. I'm not gonna lie, but that's probably for a later conversation. But
I came too.
Yeah, I was gonna say
okay,
same
cool.
thing.
Yeah,
when I took
there was just like my first.
I immediately got a boner. 100%
absolutely.
When
for sure.
When I took that first bite again, yeah.
Now, have you noticed a change in like recipe? Because I know when like the enchilada had been reintroduced on the menu, the Mexican pizza, a lot of the people who were real big fans of these items instantly complained that the recipe had changed. Did you notice a difference with your connoisseurness?
Not at all, man. And honestly, the people that complain about it have nothing better to do with their lives. Like, just enjoy it, man. Be happy that it's back. Everything's going to be different. Your taste buds change over time, man. Like, if you had a fucking lean cuisine right now from a frozen section, with a little penguin dude on it, you'd be like, oh, dude, this sucks. But back when you were like 5, it was fucking amazing. So I think for all the people that complain about it, they just got to do something better with their lives and stop complaining, but keep eating Taco Bell and just enjoy that it's here and enjoy the moment.
You need to work at Taco Bell with that message, my man. You're like a Taco Bell Buddhist, just like
that would be
a Taco really Buddhist,
cool,
a Taco Bell monk.
If I could split my time between working in bars and Taco Bell, I think I would make a fortune.
Yeah, no, I mean we are rolling in it. But one thing that really had just like stuck out to me about that is your taste buds changing. We haven't really talked about that angle of it.
No, that's true because it's been so long. That can actually.
Yeah, I recently found out that I like olives. I was at Devin's house at like a family barbecue. His mom made some stuff in it that had olives in it. I don't like olives, but later that night, I was stoned as hell eating them olives and everything. It was delicious. It was amazing.
Dude, science is fucking crazy, man.
I did feel like a scientist. Yes, I did feel like a scientist.
Bell Nation, if you've ever wondered who not to vote for, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Just saying. Do it for the guy who's taking the pro olive platform.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if I trust that.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not a green olive guy. I can't back you on that.
I'm not a black olive guy.
I'll do the black olives. I'll do black olives all day.
No,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now,
Nick dilutes his Baja Blast now. Half Baja Blast.
Oh God!
With olives.
It's a dirty Baja Blast.
It's a dirty Baja Blast. I'm gonna have to
hold
throw
the
that
alcohol,
on the,
please. Hold the
bar.
alcohol.
Yeah, you could, definitely.
That's funny as fuck. Devin.
Now, so as a connoisseur like yourself, have you customized any items by adding like lava sauce or anything like that?
So with for the lava sauce, I've definitely done it on like Cheesy Gordita Crunch, which is pretty bomb.
Yeah.
Did
you substitute or add it?
I added it onto it.
Oh, with the creamy chipotle.
Yeah, dude, it was a blast of flavor in my mouth.
Okay.
I feel really weird saying that, but that's
pause.
Like,
yeah,
so.
Pause. You know.
But there is one thing I really want back on the menu. It's been gone for so long, I can't even remember the last time it was on there. But you guys remember the Mexi Melt?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Like, why the fuck? Whatever happened, dude? Like, that was my favorite item.
Whoa, hold on, here, Brad. What happened to that? What happened to that Buddhist shit a minute ago?
You gotta let
comes
it
to your
go.
favorite item, and fuck that. You know
sides.
what I mean? Yeah.
See, I think it went away with the kids menu. Because that was one thing that was like shining on the kids menu was the Mexi Melt.
Dude, it was so good. It was so good.
Yeah, that's what is that? Essentially like a tortilla. What's in a Mexi Melt?
I don't remember. Cheese?
I think it had like Fresca
cheese?
and then like had like just like meat, melted cheese, but it was so fucking good, dude.
I feel that.
Yeah.
It
was like a mix between a soft taco and like a quesadilla.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it was discontinued in 2019.
Jesus Christ.
But it was really popular.
Everything was downhill after that year.
And I think that we can all agree that this is a classic Taco Bell move, right? I think it's coming back into the consciousness. It's on the tip of people's tongue. What the hell happened to the Meximel? I bet you by the end of the year, there's a good chance it might be back. I think this is what we've talked about this.
We have talked about this. Yeah, Taco Bell does a really great job of making you want it. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I would do some horrible things just to have one Meximelt in my mouth.
The funny thing is you could probably make a Meximelt. You know what I mean? Like
absolutely, but it's not the same. You know?
No, it never is. It never is.
That's what Jordan says. That's what Jordan says because me personally, I wasn't a fan of the double decker and churrito like match off when they're like choose one because you can make a double decker, but Jordan says it's just not the same when you have to order all of it and then put it all together yourself. I don't know. Yeah, but that's neither here nor there.
You get it.
So out of a rating of like 1 to 10 or A to Z or Elvis Presley to Elvis Costello, where do you find the Volcano Menu?
I'll throw her up at like a 8.7.
Great.
8.7.
Yeah, I'm with
8.7. Yeah,
I'm with that.
Interesting. What makes you say that? And what makes you say that?
I think honestly, it was just how long in between periods that I got to experience it.
Yeah.
That, like I was saying before, with like the nostalgic,
the pure
factor,
enthusiasm
I think that
and anticipation builds so much into it. Yeah.
But yeah, it was, dude. It's just like I enjoyed it. I mean, I scarfed it down. I've scarfed everyone down that I've had.
100%.
I probably should like actually savor the moment more, but you know what happens once you get it.
Life is short. Life is short. You got
Also,
absolutely.
Also, what's the turnaround on that? You know what I mean? Like if you go into the drive-thru and grab that bad boy, by the time you take it home, it's mush. You know, like that hard taco shell. So I totally understand
dude, that bottom gets soggy, man. The bottom does get soggy, so you got to be quick about it.
Now I gotta know, or Bell Nation has to know. Are you a dry guy or a sloppy boy?
What does that mean? Tell him what that means.
So sorry. So a dry guy is someone who puts extra sauce like mild Diablo fire onto their shit. And a dry guy is someone who doesn't do that. A sloppy boy is someone who puts sauce on their shit.
Dude, I'm sloppy as fuck.
Woo!
I'm gonna be honest. I'm sloppy as fuck, man. Like, if I don't get stains on my shirts while I'm eating Taco Bell, I'm doing something wrong with my life. So that's why I don't try to own white shirts, because it will just show how pathetic of a human being I am.
So you always put sauce on your tacos and your things.
You have to.
Okay, all right.
You have to, man.
And so what's your go-to sauce? What's your favorite sauce? There's really only one right answer here, but I'm curious.
Dude, honestly, are we just talking about like packages, or are we talking about any sauce that you can get like added on?
Oh my God!
Wow.
Brad is thinking outside the bun.
That is a sloppy man.
That's a sloppy man. Right there. Yeah. All right. But yes, any sauce.
Oh, dude, the spicy jalapeno sauce. It's my fucking favorite.
Okay. I can really appreciate that. I can really appreciate that.
Dude. And back when they had the salsa verde chicken taco or burrito, which was fucking amazing, and they should bring it back forever. Throwing spicy jalapeno sauce on that was fucking incredible.
And you're talking about the recent one that had come out, that Verde?
Yeah,
that was like amazing.
That shit was so good, and it was
chicken one.
Yeah, it was surprisingly like spicy as fuck to me, but like I know it wasn't that bad, honestly, for most people. But it was just spicier than it was like intense a little bit. But to go back to the sauce, Verde sauce was the right answer. But spicy jalapeno is also good. No, that's great. That's good. I can very much appreciate that. I have to put lava sauce up there now. As,
really?
We're gonna give some active reviews as we are continuing to do these interviews here, and so.
Yeah, Jordan, this is your first time tasting lava sauce.
Yes, and dude, when I tell you, I love this shit so much. I am putting it on every time I go. I put lava sauce.
So
on
that
something.
extra $1 is worth it.
Yeah, and now that is the only. I do think that a whole $1 for like a little bit of sauce is. That's theft. That's theft. But
that's very unsavings of you.
Well, no, that's very much savings of me to be.
To call it out.
Call it out, yes. To be very.
I mean, the reason why I agree.
I think the $1 is too much because what other sauce costs a fucking $1? I think some like you could get creamy Chipotle for like 30 cents.
Oh yeah, it's very cheap to add it to anything. I agree with you because you're kind of at the discretion of the employee. You know what I mean? If you're paying a whole $1 for it, they can give you one click of fucking sauce and then call it done. That's not extra sauce.
I better look like sloppy man Brad. Okay, if I'm paying an extra $1 for that lava sauce, okay. I'm just saying.
He's gotta bend over and grab those ankles, man. You know what I mean? That's how it works. Gotta give the people what they want, you know?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
But I think the lava sauce is one of the best things in the entire bag.
Interesting.
Of Taco Bell's menu. And we talk about the nostalgia of them taking things off and bringing things back. I mean, the bag is deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they do limited items, 12 sections of limited items, and then sprinkle in nacho fries and sprinkle in little other things here and there throughout the year. But like every little special thing lasts a month, right?
For sure.
Just about. And so wings, I mean, the list, the depth of the bag is deep.
Yeah.
And I mean it when I say the Volcano Menu is definitely one of my favorite things.
Interesting, man. That's a high.
What you gotta do? What you gotta do next though is you gotta do a body shot of the lava sauce off the dude right next to you, and then you're really living Moss right there.
There you go.
That would be Brad. That would be a dream come
You like
true.
some oatmeal in your lava sauce?
Dude, but it's like straight out of the belly button though, dude. Just like straight out of the belly button.
Why does this
slurp it?
Why does this taste like olives?
God damn it, yeah. You haven't lived till you did a lava sauce shot off your buddy.
Hell yeah. Well,
dude, Devin.
Deep in the bag, all the way to the core. Working up that lava.
Oh yeah, right now it's just magma.
You guys are so gross.
It needs to break this crust.
Fuck.
But Brad, honestly, thank you so much for being here, my friend. Please,
man. Thank you for having me, dude.
Yeah, follow Brad Taco_Bradical on IG. He is the man with the badass vintage Taco Bell hats. But Brad, is there anything else you want to plug?
Yeah, or anything else you'd like to say about the Volcano Menu?
You guys are
or anything?
fucking awesome. I love following your content.
Hell yeah.
And just for everyone just to enjoy what we're doing because we're doing it for the people, you know? Like,
hell yeah.
We just want to put smiles on faces, man. There's so much negativity out there in the world that people should really, you know, just appreciate what it is that we're doing because we care about everyone. And we want to make sure that everyone's taken care of, but also has a smile on their face while they're looking at our stuff.
Bro, I love your message.
Yeah.
You should host like a holistic Taco Bell Nation retreat.
Yeah, honestly.
I love
only if we're all there
do lava sauce mud baths,
body shots out of each other's belly buttons. That's the only way it's happening.
Well, hey, Brad.
Well, we gotta. Just real quick, I gotta give it up for Brad, for giving that message out there. Yeah, give a little love.
Round of applause for Brad.
Bell Nation loves you.
Bell Nation, please follow Brad, taco_bradical. Brad, this interview's been bradical, my friend. And we'll talk soon. Thank you. You take it easy, man.
Sounds good, guys. You guys take care. Be safe out there, all right?
Follow, brother.
Take it easy.
All right. Peace, guys.
So, yeah, that was a really fun time talking with Brad. Brad was cool as fuck.
I fuck with Brad.
Yeah, I fuck with Brad heavy now.
Yeah, but that was like a great message. You know, I think we're just like once again seeing just the scope of Bell Nation and how many like amazing people are encompassed in this subculture.
Yeah.
It's just really great to mingle with some of Bell Nation's finest.
Absolutely. And I think I'm really happy, Devin, you shined a big light on his message, because you're absolutely right. I think that a lot of it can be wrapped in negativity, but the fact that he kept hearkening back to, you know, the nostalgia of it, or the fact that it's bringing a light into this world where, you know, it can be pretty grim, considering like the lack of effort when it comes to combating climate change, lack of criminal justice reform. But having someone out there speaking passionately and in a what's the word I'm looking for?
Being
positive.
Positive.
Yeah, positive light about Taco Bell is awesome. It's great.
Yeah, and I think I really like it because I think that perfectly lines up with why we do this shit.
Absolutely.
You know, why we do this show, why we come on here, take our time, you know, invest it, have fun, connect, and why you continue to put this out for people, because it does something. It does something for people. It does something to people. And he said it really well as well. But I think it aligns with us really, really well, and feels good to hear somebody else say it.
It's an important message. Like, our dream is that one day at the United Nations building in New York City, there's one more flag outside. You know which flag that is, folks.
The Camp Dill flag.
Yeah. Bell Nation. Yeah, Bell Nation.
Yeah. So now, so the next person we're going to be interviewing, they are a Taco Bell cultist, just like all of us. Yeah. So I put out the Cheesy Gordita light, you know, in the Taco Bell cult Facebook group, and some folks answered. So, Bell Nation, we are joined by Taco Bell cultist Catherine, of course, owner of Cat's Claws Press-Ons on Etsy. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so
welcome.
Yeah, thank you. And we have you here because we really want to talk about the Volcano Menu. You know, I put out the bat call, the bat signal out in the Taco Bell Cult Facebook group, and you were so graciously a person who reached out. So I'm really excited to talk about it with you.
We need to edit that into.
Yeah, we will. No worries.
Yeah. Can I actually ask first, how did you describe where your love and passion for Taco Bell came from?
Sure.
And then that's okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I've been eating Taco Bell since I was a kid. Me, my mom, and my grandma, we used to volunteer at PetSmart for like pet adoption sort of things.
That's awesome.
And there was a Taco Bell in the shopping center, so it was a treat every Saturday that we'd volunteer. I'd get my Taco Bell. So
what's your go-to order? Oh, that's exactly what I was about to ask you. Yeah. What was your go-to order?
Yeah, when I was a kid, it was usually like a Mexican pizza. So I was a early lover of that.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, keep it. Yes, we love you already. Keep going.
Quesadilla.
Ooh, okay, all right.
Nice.
So is it just a regular quesadilla, or is it like chicken, beef? What are we talking here?
Chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool, perfect. So
when would you say that you made the transition from Taco Bell fan to Taco Bell cult member? Because I think all of us, there is that fine line that you got to jump, where you're like, hey, I'm a casual enjoyer. I like it once in a while to like. So what was that experience like for you? When did you realize that you were kind of a step above maybe the average Taco Bell enjoyer?
Okay, that's a great question. I definitely say it was whenever I got my license. You know, you're a kid, you're working part-time, it's cheap, it's good. I did have a friend that wasn't working too, so it was easy to kind of treat her and still not be by myself, just indulging in Taco Bell, but not breaking the bank. So, yeah.
Isn't that the beauty of Taco Bell?
It is.
You know, you form friendships. That's basically how we became friends.
100%.
We were all coworkers, and there was a Taco Bell maybe like a half a mile away from us, and we'd pile in during lunch into Devin's car and go get us some fucking TB. And yeah, I mean, what a great way to bond with people.
And then one day we were like, hey, do you think we could possibly create hundreds of hours of content?
Yeah.
And there we are. So I think it's interesting because the Taco Bell cult, you know, all of us are in this cult. We all come in different, you know, different ways, different shapes and sizes. The guy who was on here just before you, he was like fully decked out in Taco Bell everything. Taco Bell hat, Taco Bell shirt.
Wow.
And so, but I think that doesn't necessarily, you don't have to be, you know,
Sure.
wearing it and representing it to be a Taco Bell cult member. So, yeah,
Catherine's like, look at this sweet back tattoo I have of Glenn Bell.
Of Glenn Bell.
Yeah. So when was the first time you enjoyed the Volcano Menu? Was that in the 90s or was that just recently?
Not recently. It was probably maybe a couple years before they took it away in 2013. I was working at this bakery, and me and the baker, we just loved it. We love spicy food. That was our thing. And I really became the type of person that wouldn't necessarily always order off the Volcano Menu, but I added lava sauce to everything. So when
Kat,
went
you
away,
make good decisions. I just, I can, first the Mexican pizza as your part of your go-to. Now a lava sauce to everything you order. I put it in my water. You know what I mean? Like, it is a fundamental thing that, no, I'm with you because I'm exactly like that. I'm like putting it on fucking everything right now. But I just didn't get to try back in the day. But yeah, all right, keep going. I'm sorry.
No, it's awesome. Yeah, I love it so much. I'm stocking up my freezer right now for whenever they take it away.
Are you for real? Are you literally getting volcano sauce?
Yeah, sauce and the burritos. I'm loading it up.
You're like the fucking David Koresh of this Taco Bell call. You are not fucking around here.
I told you it was the right one to interview. I wasn't playing.
I was gonna say you're not wrong for sure.
So how would you compare the Volcano Menu from back in the day to now? And like, what are you doing like today with the menu mostly? Like, is it mostly just the sauce, or you like, or certain, tell us a little bit about it.
So truthfully, I think it's identical to how it was when I last had it. Now, I think I've read a lot of the people debating in the cult if there's a difference in spice level. People are saying it's not quite as spicy. I think it is, and I'm definitely on the side of we've just been eating spicy food for 10 years now, and our, tastes have changed, and we can handle a little more than we used to.
Yeah.
So,
that's
great, it's great.
It's funny that you say that though, because like that it's like exactly the same. Because the first thing that I thought when you said that was, well, it fucking should be. There's literally nobody else making lava sauce. There's one recipe for lava sauce. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, it can't be that hard to just do what you did last time. Yeah. But then again,
I mean, the thing you bring up an interesting point, because Brad also brought up that same exact point of our tastes have changed. In the cult, there's a lot of debate, especially when the Mexican pizza first came back out, when the enchilada came back out, that they're using different recipes, that they're using different tortillas for the Mexican pizza. When in reality, it's like our memory is shit. Like if you ask me how I felt about the flatbread steak taco back in the day, and if I had it now, I probably would feel like there's a difference because my memory is shit. And as a collective, as humans, I think we don't have very good memory, and it's probably harder to remember what something tastes like. So, yeah, I completely agree with you. I'm definitely on that side of the volcano sauce tastes the same. Personally, I loved that burrito.
Okay, let's hear it, Nick.
I put extra lava sauce on the burrito just because at the Taco Bell that I go to, I don't know about your Taco Bell. Can I call you Kat?
Sure.
Kat, yeah, the Taco Bell that I go to, it is a very, it's not a good Taco Bell. I love my Taco Bell. Don't get me wrong. I love my Taco Bell. But some of the rules that they have, like after like 9 p.m., you can only do app orders, which is insane to me. Yeah, it's dumb. So I was
that was a very political answer for your Taco Bell there.
Yeah,
he's practicing. He's practicing.
It's election season, Kat. You gotta.
It is election season.
Yeah, we're all running for Bell Nation president.
Bell Nation president. Yeah. So Kat, I will be expecting your vote. Thank you.
To me.
But yeah, I wasn't very confident that I would get a good amount of lava sauce. So I put some extra clicks of lava sauce on that bad boy, and my God. It was amazing. It was amazing. Now, will I hoard it like I did the crispy chicken sandwich taco? Probably not. No, but I would say. I
think this is hoardable though.
Really?
I'm with Kat on this. Yeah.
Okay.
Because what if we get it's another decade? What if it's another decade? We've already gotten the crispy chicken taco back.
True.
It's on the menu right now.
No, it isn't. Not the crispy chicken sandwich taco.
Yes, it is.
Can someone do? It's not back on the menu. No.
Yes, it is. I had one.
The crispy chicken. The crispy chicken sandwich taco is back on the menu.
Yes, it's on the menu. I didn't.
Oh wait, no, not sandwich.
It's
just
not the sandwich taco. It's the crispy chicken. Exactly. Because the sandwich taco, and correct me if I'm wrong, Kat, it had flat bread instead of a regular tortilla.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Really a stand on that one.
I think it says sandwich taco. I'm just gonna.
Well, I was definitely one, and I would say for me that was one of my favorite items of the year when it had come out. Where this stands for me, the Volcano Menu, it is as of right now, as of July of 2023, it is my favorite item that they've brought out this year.
Wow, really?
Absolutely, it's delicious. Wow. Like if you haven't had it yet, I 1000%.
The burrito.
The entire menu, the Volcano Menu.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because the versatility in that menu itself is incredible. I mean, sure, they brought back just 2 items, but the fact that you can add lava sauce to everything, and the fact that that you can swap out you can swap out the regular shell of the Cheesy Gordita Crunch with the Volcano Taco. Thanks for that, Jordy.
Yeah, I did that shit.
Fire. So I do have to ask this, Kat. Have you customized anything? I know you're a big fan of the lava sauce. Have you added the lava sauce to anything? And if so, what is your favorite item to add that sauce to?
So not this time around yet, but I'm planning to do what I used to do, which is adding it to the cheesy bean and rice burrito. That's my fave.
Ooh.
I've never heard anyone say that was their fave, but 2, that sounds delicious.
It's $1. It's $1. It's like I order it all the time. And whenever I get to the menu and I'm like, okay, do I have enough? And I'm like, I don't really want to spend $4 more to maybe be too full. I'll spend $1. And I'll just get that.
I actually think that's pretty I see where your head's at there, and I actually like, because I kind of consider that, I mean, it's a great item, a classic item, but I also consider that sort of like more like less less flavorful, and I'm saying this totally objectively, less flavorful than some other Taco Bell items. So I really like your sort of mindset of using the lava sauce to sort of kick some flavor into some classic items that might need a little pizzazzing.
Yeah,
it's very good. Also on the chicken chipotle, melt the little one. If you replace the chipotle with the lava sauce, that's very good as well.
Good to know. Bell Nation, if you try any of this, if you try the Cat specials, please let us know. Let us know either Twitter, Taco Bell Cult Facebook group, IG. Please let us know. Now, I also do want to know, with the price point of adding lava sauce being $1, how do you feel about adding $1 worth of sauce to a $1 item?
Yeah, I don't think it used to be that much. And honestly, I really hope some people that work at Taco Bell are listening, because my Taco Bell, they kind of
skimped
me a bit on ordering a side. They filled it up about maybe a quarter of the way.
And that's store 6977, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I just hope that, the fact that we're paying $1, they can come around and actually fill that sucker up.
Yeah.
So with that, if you're ordering it on the side, you could definitely get more out of it. Maybe add it to a couple items instead of just one.
Oh shit!
Genius! Oh my God, that's fucking genius.
You are full of this stuff. I don't know where your innovation comes from, but you're bringing the heat today. Okay, let me tell you, pun intended.
Now I do have to ask as well. So I know you do you do press on nails. Have you thought about doing Taco Bell press on nails?
I have. It's tricky because I don't want to get sued, especially when it comes to Etsy. They are very hardcore on no brand stuff. So it'd have to be kind of generic taco stuff. But if anyone ordered something custom, I'd be more than happy to do like the logo or the sauce packets or something of that nature.
And how do you make them? Do you do it like every single one by hand? Do you what's the process? Really?
Yeah. Get nails that are made out of gel, so you can soak them off. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the process.
I get my nails done every 2 weeks.
I usually paint my nails, but no gels.
Yeah, well, they're really high end. They're really
I get
good.
acrylic.
I hand paint everything. Like you could see, I have jewels and all. And
damn.
All going on.
Nice.
So.
Bell Nation, no worries. I know what you're wondering. How do I get these nails? We will be putting the link to Kat's Etsy shop in the description, so please check it out. She has some really awesome work down there. Now, I on a scale from 1 to 10, or as I had given Brad, Elvis to Elvis Costello, A to Z, what's your ranking on the Volcano Menu?
I'm gonna have to give it a 9.
Let's go.
I'd give it a 10 just because, every opportunity Taco Bell gives us to bring something back or speak our minds, how they do that where you could write in.
Oh, yeah.
You want them to bring back. This was something I wrote into them just straight up about, wrote that in, put it on the cult. You name it. I've been trying for 10 years to get this back on the menu. Woo! So the fact that it's back, it really should be an automatic 10 for me. But that $4 and change price point is just kind of silly when it's so similar to the beefy crunch or the
No, I agree.
One. Almost the same thing.
I
agree. 10 if it was a little more budget friendly.
Okay, and I can really appreciate everything that you're saying there, because I feel the same way. Kat, did we just become best friends? No, I'm just kidding. No,
yeah,
I feel the same way. I really do. Like, I love the items. I think they're exceptional. I think it's one of the. I agree with Nick. I think it's the best thing that's probably come out on the menu this year.
Until the Cheez-It thing comes out. I'm very excited about the Cheez-It.
We'll see about that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really different, right?
It's gonna be different.
I'm pretty excited, but I agree with like everything you're saying. But just to be clear, you like the burrito more than the taco.
Yeah. I mean, I love rice. I'm a carb chick,
Yeah,
me
too.
I like the
taco.
I like the taco more.
Taco had the fiery shell from the Dorito Loco. That would be a 10.
More cause like it had more flavor. You mean?
Well, yeah, just if it had that
powder on the outside,
fiery Dorito flavor.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. I could appreciate that, because I think that would make it that much more of an experience of an item.
Is it a spicy shell? Because I didn't really get the spice out of it. I thought it was just a red dyed hard shell with lava sauce.
I don't get too much spice. What about either of you, Devin, Kat?
No.
Yeah, I don't get much spice out of it either. Yeah, I mean, I think that it's still fun. It's still good.
So maybe like the flamin' hot shell that they had, if they did that with the lava sauce, I agree. I think that would definitely like
killer.
Boop, you know what I mean? Push it right over that 10 line, maybe be an 11.
I do like the taco more, but I will say the burrito is definitely spicier. Have you? Am I right, Kat?
I think so.
Yeah, because there's no fresh lettuce and like a cool cheese to kind of like bring it down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difference. That was one thing I noticed about those two items. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think in burritos in general too, there's a higher chance of you hitting a part of the burrito that has an unevenly distributed glob Is that a good definition? Glob.
Yeah.
Oh, we talk about globs all the time.
Yeah,
on
I
the
think
show,
it's yeah. Now, just one of the last questions I have for you. It's the question we've asked our friend beforehand. But are you a dry gal or a sloppy boy?
Well,
oh, so sorry. I always forget to elaborate. So
Yeah.
when we talk about this, it's about whether you're putting sauce on your items, like mild, fire, anything like that, or are you leaving it dry? So what are we doing here?
Sloppy girl or a dry gal? Where
For sure. I'd say it depends on what I'm eating and where I'm eating it. If I'm sitting at home, I have a table in front of me, I'm not driving, sloppy all the way.
Really? Okay.
Diablo,
So is that your
but
preference?
If it's the car, I'm not risking it for that.
Okay, fair enough. So if you could choose, though, you would sauce it up, is what you're saying.
So you're a dry driver, and
Yeah.
you're sloppy at home.
Absolutely.
Okay, all
Fair
right,
enough.
gotcha.
That sounds like most people.
I would say
most people live that way.
That's what I'm talking
A
about.
little more reserved in public, and you let loose when you get home. I get that.
For sure. But awesome. Well, any other final thoughts from my co-hosts? Any other questions you want to ask Kat before we wrap this up?
I do have a question. Have you guys tried that jalapeno cheddar cheese that everyone's talking about in the cult, saying it's somewhat like the volcano sauce?
Jalapeno cheddar cheese. Wait,
is it on the menu?
Is this on the menu?
Not at Taco Bell. It's in the grocery store. I think it's made by Frito-Lay or something. Someone or a few people have posted it now in the cult, and they're saying it's pretty close to volcano. I haven't tried it yet.
Oh wow!
But
so I think we have a definite
investigation to open.
And mission for our next couple episodes. So thank you. We're constantly trying to think of like ways that we can continue doing episodes about Taco Bell. So thank you for that inspiration. You said it's Frito-Lay. I think I've actually seen it before. It's like
it's jalapeno cheddar. It's like a orangey kind of container. It's over by the chips. It's not refrigerated.
So have you had it yet? You haven't had it.
I haven't.
Okay.
But I want to.
Well, if you try before we do, please let us know. But anything else, Kat? Anything you want to plug? Anything like that?
Yeah, definitely my nails. Spooky season's right around the corner.
True.
I make the best Halloween stuff. That's my specialty. I'm an elder emo, very proud. But yeah, just my nails. You said you're gonna leave a link, so I don't really have to go over that. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Well, Taco Bell Cultist Kat, thank you so much for being here. We're gonna have to have you on again. We really appreciate your time. Anything else? Anything y'all want to say?
Kat, you have great taste.
Thank you.
You've been blessed with the best, with the best taste buds in the world. There it is.
I'm gonna have back to do a tasting of that sauce. Please do. More than happy.
Devin?
Oh yeah.
We could all try it live.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, thank you for your insight. Thank you for that hack. I mean, I definitely think you can plan on hearing a blindfolded Pepsi challenge of this episodes. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks.
Don't you want to feel loved, embraced, and a part of a real family? Don't you want to join a community of Taco Bell lovers? The hardest truth about life is in order to give life purpose, you must serve a master. And like the shining light on the hill, Taco Bell guided us from the abyss. What if your purpose in life is to give purpose to other people's lives? To offer a pleasant Taco Bell meme, a comfortable truth about the Mexican pizza. See, there is no abyss. Taco Bell is more than love. Taco Bell is more than life. Taco Bell is eternal. And our existence can have a higher purpose. The Taco Bell cult has chosen you, yes, you, as a messenger. Will you accept the call? Join the Taco Bell cult today, the largest Taco Bell Facebook group.
really sweet. Another amazing Bell Nation individual.
She knew her shit.
Yeah, she added a lot of genuine value there.
She knew her shit.
That was good stuff. Are we still recording?
Yes, we are.
Okay, yeah, she added a lot of really good stuff, and it was great to hear her like talk about some very specific things.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like, I want to go to that. Like, those
Absolutely.
are great ideas. I mean, just like getting some extra sauce on the side. I didn't even think of that. Why would I not think of that? She's smarter than me.
Honestly, I mean, you're when you're Taco Bell cultist, this is that is the elite folks. All right, if you want the best hacks, you're gonna want to be on the Taco Bell Cult Facebook group. I know we mention it at the beginning of every episode, but this should just even be more of a reason for you to join the cult. Join it today. Yeah, we'll leave a link in the bio so you can go Bell Nation and
renounce all your earthly belongings. The jump into the cult Facebook and be like Kat and be like everybody else who we've talked to today. It really does feel like there is lava sauce flowing through my heart right now.
Yeah,
that
acid reflux.
Acid reflux, that warm feeling. I'm really, Nick, I'm actually really impressed with your recently with your nomenclature of the clicks. So like when you go through, like I just like imagine you like ordering Taco Bell like a really sophisticated like businessman orders his scotch at the bar. Like 1 burrito, 3 clicks, make it even.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna need you to put the microphone next to the dispenser so I can hear those clicks.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
I think they also use the word pumps. Yeah. I like 2 pumps, and I'm pretty much done.
Pumps.
I'm 2 pumps, and I'm pretty much done. So.
Yeah. That's a good man.
That sounds like your future president, Bell Nation. Are you sure? Are you sure that's are you sure that's the right?
Hey, Devin, gets the job done. Don't worry.
Sure. I definitely think clicks are a more apt description of that sound.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna combat that a little because
Jordan's like, I'm gonna go apply now and become a Taco Bell employee so I can get the official terminology.
Because I saw TikTok and this person, I think it was a woman who was giving me the hack on the Crunch Wrap, and remember that Crunch Wrap? He was like add creamy chipotle, extra cheese, extra nacho cheese, substitute the tostada for a cheesy gordita crunch shell, and add the nacho fries. You remember that?
Yeah.
The person that like did that TikTok said pumps.
Oh, interesting.
I said 2 pumps.
Okay.
Like that.
Well,
2 pumps.
The next person we're going to be interviewing is a cosplayer. Her name is Charlie the Cosplayer on Instagram, and she's a Taco Bell enthusiast. I actually did have the chance to meet her. Remember that time where I went out to where I went to LA and I did that thing for talking about Taco Bell?
Oh, you mean when you were famously added to a docu-series and recorded and paid for to be present? You
Yes,
remember
that one. Yes,
oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I actually met this person there. Her name is Charlie. She's cool as fuck. She came in and she was rocking. She's like a cosplayer, so she's like sewing, creating a bunch of shit. She made these big ass pumps.
She made what again?
You mean
Tell me. He said you mean clickers. What are they called?
Pumps.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
but they had Baja Blast filled pumps, like legit Baja Blast, not like water dyed whatever or anything like that. It's actually Baja Blast filled.
The dedication is really what speaks to me there.
Yeah, no, and then you can follow her on Instagram. There's even a picture of her where she had like modified the pajamas to look like some fucking like sweet ass pants.
Nice.
Well, Bell Nation, we are joined by Charlie the Cosplayer, Taco Bell enthusiast, and of course, amazing cosplayer. I'm sure most of you follow her on Bell Nation. Charlie, please, what's up? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Awesome.
Teetering on phenomenal.
Teetering on phenomenal.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I mean, the Volcano Menu's out. There's no reason not to be happy at this point in time.
Hey, speak the truth, brother.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Now, Charlie, you and I had briefly met. We had briefly met because we were a part of the of that. What is it? What I don't know how you describe it, but I say just like a video shoot for Taco Bell.
Yeah, it was I think it was supposed to be like more of like a full docu-series sort of thing, and then it turned into just like a little snippet, like a little tiny
because like they
Taco Bell
interviewed
doc,
you.
I guess.
Yeah, because they had interviewed you, my understanding, but then they didn't include your actual
the different costume changes too.
But also the
I
things that
shot
you were
for like
physically
2 hours.
saying. Yeah. I know they basically only included like your visuals essentially, right?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to like find a different way to say it, but like yeah, they didn't include the interview part even though you were there for that, which was we were like, "What?" Really like, "Oh, what the hell?" You know?
Yeah.
So is there a Taco Bell cosplayer community at all? Because I think that's absolutely outrageous.
A Taco Bell cosplay community?
Yeah, a Taco Bell cosplay community, because I think that's absolutely outrageous that you didn't get the airtime, because I feel like you're doing something that's pretty cutting edge, pretty on like the kind of like the precipice of things that people might not normally do. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if there is a community, it's really, really small. I follow this one. I got the idea from this other cosplayer I follow, Avon Geek. That's AVANT Geek, and she did a dress out of like Taco Bell, like the wrappers, and I thought, oh my god, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And then she also did the Taco Bell costume, like Disney Bell. And I was like, this is a great idea, and I kind of spiraled out of control. I was like, I bet I could do that, and I ended up just I kept going and making new ideas, and I've got 3 more projects underway, so I've got a lot of Taco Bell stuff coming.
This is great.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, the one thing I was telling them before you hopped on was how impressive your Baja Blast pumps were. Like,
oh, thank you.
Yeah, like pumps. Yeah,
okay, pumps.
So it's filled with actual Baja Blast, right?
Yes, it is. I have an apparatus that way I can fill them and empty them, because the carbonation to me was super important. So every time I wear them, there's fresh Baja Blast in there with the bubbles.
Stop it. That's so great.
So it's like a pair of Reebok pumps, essentially. There's like you got the carbonation, you got a little bit more of like the light. They're probably easier to walk around than your average pump. So how much like people do need to look at look at these things, because they are very, very impressive. How long on average does it take to create a Taco Bell accessory as a cosplayer?
It kind of depends on what I'm thinking. So lately I've been trying to get like a little bit more crazier with like my props and things like that, because like I started with like the Crunchwrap purse, and I kind of had an idea of how I would do it. The Baja Blast pleasers, like the stripper shoe that I got, that was a little bit more difficult, because I had no idea how I was going to fill these things up with Baja Blast, but the idea was there, so I just drilled a hole in through the shoe and just kind of went from there.
Now, I see one of the ones you recently done where in May you had posted some like bell bottoms with all of the sauce packets on it. That's fucking badass. Like, so where do you come up with these ideas?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, what inspires you to do this stuff?
Yeah, because when I see bell bottoms and I see all of these sauce packets, I don't initially think to like merge them. So where does this come from?
So I work in fashion. I've always worked around fashion, and I got the idea. What I like to do with my clothes and my style choices is I like to play with different textures and different silhouettes and things like that. So when I got to the idea of the bell bottoms, I was like, okay, if I'm doing this, I'm going to do like, I want to have a fun texture there. I want to have the I want to be able to see all of the sauce packets. I want the flow. I want the movement in that. And I knew that I would have a lot of movement in that space because they were on like my legs, like below the knee, essentially like skirts for my legs. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically where my idea was going.
I looked at Jordan. I was like, bell bottoms. Like, oh fuck. Ooh. Yeah, like bell bottom. Taco Bell.
Wait.
Exactly.
You just got that?
Yes.
You know what, Devin, screw you for being funnier than us, okay?
Not everyone is all on it all the time.
Okay,
all right, Devin?
dang, Devin, all right?
Now, one thing I also want to say is I see that you had made like a whole like professional looking suit out of the pajamas. Like the way you were able to like zhuzh up those pajamas to make them look like amazing. Hats off to you, because they did not look good. Like as like regular pajamas, they are not the most appealing.
Yeah.
There's no question in that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love going on their merch.
For sure.
Yeah, I love looking at all their merch and stuff and seeing what I can do.
Love it. So when are good times for you to show off your work? Like when do you put on your Taco Bell accessories and you're like, I'm going to go out into public, or if it happens at all,
or Comic
do
Cons.
you go to Taco Bell wearing Taco Bell apparel?
I certainly do whenever I take the photos. I know a lot of the management teams at different Taco Bells, so they're all familiar with me, because I'll go in and I'll be like, hey, I'm thinking about taking photos in here. Is that cool? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And
that's hilarious.
So I'll go in and I'll let them know before I go into the Taco Bells for like photos, or I'll take pictures in their drive-thru or whatever. But I'll also go like on Taco Tuesday. I'll be like, okay, I'm feeling like I'm gonna get like a Taco Bell Tuesday kind of outfit going.
Okay.
So I'll do that every once in a while, but not super often.
Okay, that's better than us.
So you've never showed up to Taco Bell in full regalia and just not said anything and see what people might inquire or ask about? Because
can I get a crunchy taco? Or like, what do you guys sell
really
here?
Love you to design me, the future president of Bell Nation, a Taco Bell Pope outfit with like Pope hat made out of a sauce that I can wear to any Taco Bell I go to.
That's actually hilarious.
So
you don't want to go
funny.
To Camp Dill after that one, though.
100%.
Fuck Bell. Sorry, Kat. This is sort. Or
You're gonna fuck Bell Nation.
Everybody's had C names today. So, Charlie, this is a little bit odd, but I'm stopping my bid for Bell Nation president. I'm going for Bell Nation Pope. I need your help.
Oh, fantastic.
Now, so what's your go-to order?
You have it. I'm ready.
As a Taco Bell enthusiast, what's your go-to order?
So I used to be a store manager for a Taco Bell out in Fresno, California.
Oh shit! How do we not know that?
So I've tried everything on the menu too many times, and if it's in the morning and I can get it, I'm gonna get Taco Bell breakfast. So probably my go-to always is gonna be like the breakfast Crunchwrap. I love the breakfast bacon Crunchwrap.
Wow.
Could
but
I
if
ask
it's like
something?
lunch, dinner, anything else? Yeah.
Why? The reason why I ask is because the Taco Bell breakfast menu is it's no different from like the Burger King, or you know what I mean. Like it doesn't seem like it does anything like completely different. Whereas like a McDonald's, you could only get the McGriddle at McDonald's.
That's facts.
But a breakfast burrito with no like Mexican seasoning, you can get that at Jack in the Box. You know, like so why the AM Crunchwrap?
Right. I love the AM Crunchwrap because it has all of my favorite breakfast foods just in a wrap, and then I can just like kind of grab it and go and do whatever else I need to do with my day. I love the creamy jalapeno sauce. So
fair enough.
Okay.
Having that in with like the eggs and the hash brown, that's just my favorite. So
yeah, don't listen to our breakfast episode.
Don't listen to our breakfast episode.
That's the second creamy jalapeno shout out there's been on this episode.
No, the other one was spicy jalapeno.
Oh, really?
That's what Devin. The other one was spicy jalapeno, I think is what he said.
All right, we'll edit that.
No, we're not.
But I really appreciate that you've, like, you know, somebody comes in here and they say, oh, I love the breakfast. You can listen to the episode and hear our thoughts on it. But the fact that you've got experience in the industry, the fact that you've worked at Taco Bell, adds some validity and gives you a little bit more clout in terms of your feelings about breakfast. So
yeah, that's fair.
That's really cool to me.
Yeah. Now, does that mean you go to Taco Bell's and you're like, yeah, this shit ain't up to par? Like, I need 2 more clicks of creamy jalapeno.
Oh, absolutely.
In this.
Oh, really? Biggest critic in the house.
Exactly.
Right now. Well, I can appreciate that.
Now, do they call them clicks or do they call them pumps?
I was about to ask.
So it depends on which sauce. So like sour cream, they have the sour cream gun. That's like 1 click, 2 clicks.
That's sour cream. But the cheese.
So the sauces are just like in sauce bottles. It's just supposed to be like kind of like, like the Mio things where it's just like you're supposed to squirt it until it stops. So
okay.
Yeah. So it's like that.
So describing it as like a pump is inaccurate.
What about the nacho cheese? You don't call that a pump?
Yeah. We would call that a pump because it's in like its own like little quarter pan.
Boom!
And you just kind of press down on the knob and it pumps.
See, that's a pump if I ever
nacho
heard
cheese
one.
is a pump.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Things click. I mean, I think that was a really good political answer.
I'm taking applications to my cabinet, and you'll hear from me.
Now, so we.
Fantastic.
The Pope doesn't have a cabinet. The Pope.
It's a dictatorship.
So we have you on because we wanted to talk about the Volcano Menu. When was the first time?
Sure.
When was the first time you tried the Volcano Menu? Was it in the 90s, in the mid-aughts? Was it just recently? Tell us about that experience.
I think I tried it like for the first time, like when they last had it. Whenever that was, like a few years ago, right?
Yeah.
And I liked it a lot. I will say I tried it again recently, and maybe their sauce wasn't up to par or something, but I was really disappointed. I was kind of sad. But
tell us about
I think
that.
the sauce just tasted weird to me, and I don't know. It just tasted like almost cheesier, like than I remembered, and like it had kind of like a cheddar kind of undertone, I guess. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like it definitely tasted like the volcano sauce, but like maybe something was off. I think I got to go in and get it again and give it another go.
Yeah,
Charlie's like, the nacho cheese doesn't even taste like cheese. Why does the lava sauce taste like cheese? Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah,
so what items have you put it on? Like, did you get both the Volcano Menu items, and what items have you tried customizing it? And if so, what have you done?
Yeah, so my diet's mostly vegetarian, so I'll do beans for beef on everything.
Got it.
So I got both the items. They tasted fantastic. The burrito is great.
Yeah.
So I had that tasted normal, but like when I got the side of the sauce, because I'll just always get a side of sauce and just like put it on whatever else. So like I put it on, what was it, spicy potato soft taco, and I was like, this tastes a little off, but maybe, it's not the intended use. So that might be why I'm like, I don't know about the sauce. So
that's an interesting point. Because our boy Dill also says that you should keep the lava sauce on the lava items because that's what they're intended for. It's gonna taste good because it's paired with that. That's an interesting take. Now, how do you feel about the price point of all of this? Because I mean, like, what the Volcano Menu, like the combo itself is like almost $8, like $7.39, $7.49, some shit like that.
Yeah, it's definitely on a higher price point there. Higher than I've seen in a minute, like since I want to say like the double XL. But
yeah. And that's a big ass burrito.
I don't know. I guess it is a big ass burrito in comparison to like the box deal. I feel like I would get a lot more bang for my buck back when I had the double XL, but that was just my opinion.
No, I mean,
we
fair
agree.
enough.
We would agree. Yeah.
We totally agree with that because, I mean, the thing about to add lava sauce on to any item is an additional $1, a whole ass $1.
And how many clicks? Do you get for a buck? How many bucks?
Yeah, that's a good question.
How many bucks for a click?
So like,
or clicks for a buck?
For like a side of the sauce, that's supposed to be like 1 squirt of the sauce.
Wow.
Oh, there's squirts.
So I'm assuming.
You didn't hear the other.
Yeah, it's squirts. Whenever there's a new sauce, it's in a bottle.
Okay.
Click,
okay.
squirts,
Just,
and
just trying to
pumps.
just trying to nail down the nomenclature. That's all.
Hey, listen, I'm just
Oh,
saying.
sure.
I'm a guy. I like a couple pumps, and don't get me wrong, some squirts in there is good too. You know what I mean? So.
Yep, for sure. I just think that so as someone who has the experience of being
he's experienced
of being a manager
things.
of being a Taco Bell manager, do you think that $1 for a few squirts of extra sauce, one squirt, excuse me, do you think that matches? Do you think do you think that's okay for $1?
No, for sure no. Because like for a side of creamy jalapeno, it's what at least in my state, it's like 89 cents, and I'm like that's like a good price. I'll say that, like 80 something cents. That's solid because it's just one squirt, and sometimes if you're in a rush, like it's not even going to be a full squirt.
Yeah,
like you're in the middle of a rush. Sometimes you're not going to get all the product on there that you should.
You really got to take your time.
$1,
it definitely is.
$1 seems like a little too much. That's one thing that we were talking about is like if it was 75 cents or even 89 cents, even though there's only like an 11 cents difference, it feels like a difference. And I think that's the important part. And one thing I feel like Taco Bell has seen is they're like, well, there's this demand for lava sauce, so obviously we can charge $1 for it, and people are going to be more than okay with paying that extra $1, which feels like a crime, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to pay for squirts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes
yeah.
you got to just...
Perfect. But let me see. Any last things? There was one thing I wanted to ask you about. Oh, so how would you feel about a furry costume for the Taco Bell dog? Making a furry costume for Gidget the Taco Bell dog.
I don't know if I can do that, but
because I see you take commissions. I know commissions are closed right now on your Instagram.
Yeah,
but
I'm in the middle of moving right now.
But asking for a friend, of course, right?
Did I mean a furry costume? That's like what, 10, 15 minutes? You know what I mean? Like
no self-respecting furry.
10, 15 minutes.
Self-respecting furry is going to get into a costume that was made in 10 minutes. I'll tell you that. Not a furry.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I mean, I've definitely considered it. I'm not going to say I haven't because someone has come to me with the idea before, and I was like, listen, it could work. I just don't have the skill set to do it. So
that'd be great. And then you can just like make a little like butthole at the bottom and like shit out like little Taco Bell sauce packets or burritos.
Burritos. Oh yeah, because then you can like give them out. And people
yeah, you know what I mean? Just like here you go.
Here you go.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be hilarious.
Well,
here's your food.
That's trademarked. So I hope
little Diablo sauce.
That's trademarked, Charlie. So I hope not to see that because you'll be hearing from
just out of curiosity, how much would a request like that feasibly cost somebody? Like the Taco Bell Pope.
Doing like a fursuit like that, definitely probably in the thousands.
The Pope,
right.
not Gidget, but the Pope one.
What about the Pope one? What about the Taco Bell Pope?
Oh, the Pope. The Pope one?
What, you're not gonna hook up a Pope?
I don't know what the price point on that one would be. Listen, I'm down to make a Pope hat. I am down. Absolutely.
That's a question for God and him alone, or her alone, or whoever, whatever they are.
Wow, so progressive. A her God. Well, Charlie, hey, we really appreciate you being on with us. Thank you so much. We definitely got to have you on again to talk about it. But is there anything you want to plug? Anything at all?
Check out my Instagram over at Charlie the Cosplayer on Instagram. I do a lot of just regular cosplay and also a ton of just Taco Bell costumes.
Yeah.
And outfits and fashion like that. I do have a really fun project coming up that involves Taco Bell in Vegas.
Ooh.
So I'm going to have a huge project coming up there. I'm actually trying to get Mark King to participate in this one. So we'll see.
That's badass. I hear he's out as CEO though. So maybe he'll probably like actually
is he?
Yeah. So they just recently announced a new CEO, Sean Trevant, something like that.
I forgot, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe that means you can get Mark King now. You know what I mean?
He's got time. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I love that. Well, Charlie, thank you so much. Please follow Charlie the cosplayer on Instagram. We are gonna link her Instagram in the bio, so please check that out. But thank you so much for being here. And just last question: scale from 1 to 10. Scale from 1 to 10. What are you feeling on the Volcano menu or in the items?
I'm gonna give them a solid 7.5.
7.5.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting.
But that's just from my experience.
Why?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she said the sauce is a little different. That was one of the things. Devin gave it a. Devin's gonna give his in a minute his score in a second. I think he's pretty close to you.
Yeah.
Nick and I are a little above you on that.
Yeah.
That's very much in line with how I felt about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, Bell Nation, thank you so much. And Charlie, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you. You take it easy, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah. See you guys. Thank you.
Thanks.
So now I'm gonna stop recording. This is gonna come out on the 14th. Mm-hmm. Do you mind if I tag you in the post on our Instagram?
Yeah, of course.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much. You take it easy. You have a great day. Have a great weekend.
See ya.
All right. You too.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Bye.
Later.
Let's give our Jerry Springer final thoughts on the experience that we've had, because I've got
let's hear it.
Let's roll right now.
Come on, let's hear it.
So here's my final thoughts on Volcano sauce, and probably going to be unpopular, as are most of my opinions.
We're losing you, Devin. we're losing you.
So I've heard a lot of people say that they are now ride or die Volcano people. Like
Facts.
That if this was something that was on the menu full time, they would permanently be adding the Volcano sauce to their orders.
Yes.
I've enjoyed it for the time being, but I gotta say, I feel like this is one of those kind of like less is more kind of situations where it's fun, it's good. I would have it for the next couple months or the next couple weeks or the next couple times I go to Taco Bell, but by no means am I fully 100% on board. 100% on board with the lava.
So
sauce.
Scale of 1 to 10 after the audience replied to your statements there.
I would say, once again, this is a nuanced question. For the time being, I would say a 7.
Okay, that's not bad.
For the experience of where it is, I got it on my Cheesy Gordita Crunch. I would also say that it did. I think that the best route with the lava sauce is to stick to the pre-approved Taco Bell approved items that have
don't think outside the bun, Bell Nation. That's what your quote unquote future president is saying.
Let them think outside. Let them do what they do. Let them run with the flock.
Unless it's of course you want to get lava sauce on a different item, then you better stay in your lane.
Definitely.
Yeah, you do whatever you want to do. Bell Nation's is a free country, but I'm saying that I think that if you get to I think the lava sauce is there's a delicate balance, and it needs to be there needs to be a vision for where it goes and it succeeds. I'm not for slapping it on every item.
I couldn't. I don't know, Devin. You're killing me, man, because I just think none of that's true.
Well, I can appreciate a deal in this situation. The reason why is, as a nation, as Bell Nation as we are, we need dissenters. We need people who go against, the status quo. And if that means betraying Bell Nation, betraying your taste buds, betraying everything you love about a country, then yeah, you know what, Dill, perfect. Thank you.
Come on down to Camp Dill. You're ready to be initiated.
Oh no.
I think my last thoughts here, and
where's that crickets effect?
Yeah, we'll add it in there.
Yeah, no worries.
I think the lava sauce could go with anything. I think that the actual menu items are not that impressive. Generally speaking, I think that it's a crunchy taco almost. The shell is red, and that is exciting, but it doesn't necessarily alter the flavor much.
Okay.
I think
I agree.
I do think it's a little different. I don't think it's that same is it corn masa? I don't. What is it? No, that's not right.
Masa. Yeah,
It's just
masa.
like that little the hard shell. It's,
Yeah,
it's a little different. Don't get me wrong, but the real experience lies in that lava sauce, accompanied with the timelessly delicious seasoned beef, which goes perfect with everything. And I think that the burrito is great. I like the beefy melt a lot. Like I order that a lot. I just like a little crunch. I like the rice. I like the beef and the cheese, and like I like how it all comes together. I really like having those crunchy flakes in there. So those are cool. But they didn't get real creative, in my opinion, with the Volcano menu. They just said, basically, here's the menu and here's the sauce. Here's what we already have, and we're gonna add sauce to it. And I don't think it takes 10 years to bring something like that back. So that I'm not impressed with.
Boom, roasted. Roasted.
That I'm not impressed with.
That's your future president, Bell Nation, 2-pump Krenek. So,
but I stand very firmly that I really do wish this was a normal part of the menu. I love these items still. I love the food, and I really feel really good about I feel good that they have this thing on the menu, and it's great. And I'm fucking trying it on everything. I tried it on a Cheesy Gordita Crunch, swap the shell, add the sauce, replace the sauce, not added it. And then I also and it was amazing, loved it. And then I also did the chicken taco because it's not the sandwich. You're right, it was the chicken taco.
Yeah, and you added it on that.
Yeah, the first time I ordered, I added it. And that taco was great, and it was there with no fucking lava sauce, even though I paid the $1 for it. I was so pissed. I was having a bad day, and I just had a feeling it was gonna happen, and you attract it kind of thing. The second time I ordered it, they put it on there, and it was great. So I just replaced the sauce. I didn't add it, but it was good. The lava sauce, I think, could go anywhere on any item basically.
Well, so just my final thoughts on this. I really enjoyed it as well. I do agree that the items itself aren't anything really to write home about. I really liked Kat's suggestion of, as zhuzhing up the taco, like making it that flamin' hot, adding that extra taste, that extra tang to it. Yeah, because we have the technology to do it. We've
proven it.
Yeah, this isn't fucking $19.99 anymore. We have Doritos Locos Tacos. We have the ability to really enhance these flavors and combine different flavors. And I think that Taco Bell, though they did a great job of bringing back this really delicious items, this menu, I think that we expect more. And I don't think that they've really met that. Excuse me, they have met that. And I think that's the problem, is that they've only met it. They didn't exceed it. And as Bell Nation, as Taco Bell lovers, we expect better. Yeah. You know what I mean? We expect more. But
that's fucking right, Taco Bell. Why don't you that's why we don't get that's why you're not following us, because we actually come out here and hold your
you're not wrong.
We don't just cower under the shadow of Big Bell. We'll walk out and say what we mean here. So
yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10, where are you putting this, Nick? I'm still at a 9. I would be a 10.
I'm at an 8.7. I'm with Brad. 8.7. I think that's a good.
That was my original number, right? I said like a 9.
Yeah.
It was something like it was.
So Dill's got a 7.
Yeah, 9 out of 10.
I've got an 8.7, and you've got a 9.
Yeah, and I want to be clear. I am very excited about this, and I'm so happy to have it. And I will be eating a fuck more of this food, like a ton more of this lava sauce shit. I think what would take it to a 10 was if they did something a little bit more with the shell, right?
Yeah.
At least even if it wasn't spicy, even if it wasn't the flaming hot one, if they just put a little bit more flavor into it and made it a little bit more special, then I think it would be 9.5, 10. So that was it for me. But yeah, so I'm at a 9, you're at an 8, and Devin's at a 7.
Yep.
Or you said like 8.5.
8.7. Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
so those are good reviews.
Well, Bell Nation, thank you so much. Please follow us on Instagram. Follow us all on social media.
Yeah, fuck with your boys.
Follow Tall Boys. And, of course, follow me, Cheesy Gordita Nick, at Cheesy Gordita Nick on IG.
Wrapping up, thank you for tuning into another episode. Follow me, YABOI112 on Threads.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, this is hey. Thank you so much to our guests today. For really bringing in some great insight, some great love and passion for Taco Bell. This is your boy, DJ Dill. Another night, another day at Camp Dill here. We're zipping up our tents, and we are putting the fires out and settling in for a long night.
Getting the deal done.
Till on, baby. Have a great week. Have a great week.
Stay Baja blessed.
Holla.
This show is made possible thanks to listeners like you. For more great Cheesy Gordita Network content, follow us on social media or go to cheesygorditanetwork.com to stay up to date. Thank you for your support and stay Baja blessed.